For lawyers, time is limited. What if you could expand time by changing your relationship to it?
Welcome to the New Billable Hour podcast, transforming the way you think about time in your law practice and life. And now, here's your host, lawyer and best-selling author, Ritu Goswami.
Welcome to episode 14 of the New Billable Hour podcast. Today's topic is structure your day for maximum productivity. First, I'd like to thank the sponsor of this episode. Suarez Candler Law, located in Houston, Texas, helps individuals and companies with immigration solutions. They bring families together, bring employees to companies, defend in removal proceedings, and provide representation for naturalization or citizenship issues. Suarez Candler Law can be reached at 713-672-2635. That's 713-672-2635 or www.suarezcandlerlaw.com. That's www.suarezcandlerlaw.com. Now let's get started. As always, let's get started with 3 breaths together. So find a comfortable seat and exhale everything. Take a deep inhale and exhale. Again, inhale and exhale. And last one, inhale and exhale. Great. Today we're talking about structuring your day. So we all have roughly the same hours in a day, all of us. And we all try to cram as much activity in each day. We want to be productive. We want to get things done. At the end of the day, we want to feel good about how our day went. And often we just try to get things done in a reactive manner. We're not planning. We're not intentional about when we're doing things. We just plow through certain tasks when we have time. And that's completely understandable. But did you know there are certain times of day that are suited for certain tasks? So I'm talking about the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda. For those of you who don't know, I often talk about Ayurveda, and my book is based on Ayurvedic daily routines. And Ayurveda, it's spelled Ayurveda. It is the science of life. So it's ancient wisdom that helps us live in sync with nature for better health, increased energy, helps with the aging process, all the things that can help us live a long, healthy, vibrant life. And our natural biorhythms dictate best how to use our energy. And the different parts of the day have qualities that can help us. So this means that for lawyers, we can actually biohack our productivity. So let me teach you the basics. Let's break the day into 4 chunks. And they may be different for you when they start and end, but just, think of it this way. The morning is the first one. The second one is midday, so like the middle of the day. And the third one is afternoon. And the last one is evening, night time. So again, that's morning, midday, afternoon, and evening or nighttime. Let's start with the first one. So morning is the best time to do detailed work or difficult physical work. But I know that most of us are doing mental work, so I would like to talk about that. So morning is the time that we are sharpest and strongest, like in our mind, and we have the most stamina. So I found this time to be the best to do arduous tasks that require precision. So it might be a difficult research task. And by difficult, I just mean, complex, a research task or some kind of things that require us to really be detail-oriented. And precision is important, like where it just takes more effort. And if you do it in the morning, it will take less effort. It will go faster than if you do it at other times of day. The midday, so that's the morning, the midday is when our digestion is strongest. So it seems like a little strange. Why am I talking about digestion when we're talking about productivity? But digestion is really the core of our energy, our fueling ourselves, our really taking care of our health. And that has everything to do with productivity and energy. And that is why lunch is the main meal in most cultures, because the middle of the day, when our digestion is highest, that is when we could be eating and actually getting the most out of our food and out of that time. So a shift to taking a regular lunch break will mean that your body can digest well what you're eating and fuel you for the afternoon and like really for your life. Whatever we eat actually becomes part of us. I talk about this a lot in the lunch break chapter of the New Billable Hour book. This lunchtime is so important. It will help you digest better. It'll help you have energy in the afternoons. It will help you make better choices so you don't make poor choices in the afternoon when you're tired. It will help you eat a lighter dinner, which will help you sleep better, all of the things. So that is midday. Afternoon. Afternoon is the creative time. So creative time is best for meetings. Maybe this client is client meetings or with your staff, phone calls, brainstorming sessions. It can also be for writing and creating new strategies for your case, for a case you're working on or your business. So afternoons are really good for that, good for talking, good for collaboration, which is different from the morning, remember, where it was very precision work that you probably, you need to focus on a lot. This is more expansive time to bring in new ideas, and it's lighter. If the morning is heavy, this is a lot lighter. Okay, so the last chunk of the day is evening and night. So I've kind of put them together because they're kind of about the same thing. Evening and night are about winding down and resting, and I think this is the hardest in our culture. This time is for refueling, rejuvenating for the next day, um, especially resting up for that strenuous morning we have, right? If we are really rested, we can do a lot more in the morning. And I know that many lawyers like to work at night and say that's their most productive time. And this may be true for you. I honor that. I used to work a lot at night also. And then when I learned more through Ayurveda about how nature and the human body worked, I started to shift my schedule little by little. This doesn't happen overnight, but little by little. And now I get so much more out of the time I put into my work. And to me, that is productivity. That's what I talk about and teach, that how can we get more out from what we put in? And so I pay attention to how the time of the day can help me be in flow. I notice that if I have this loose outline of how I'm going to use my time, I definitely feel more productive and I feel like I can work less. Um, of course, it's not always possible, but when I do pay attention to the structure that I just described for you, I'm able to be more flexible. And that is gold, right? So if I'm mostly doing this, scheduling my day, my meetings, if I'm mostly doing this kind of structure, taking my lunch break, when I can't do that, when I have to give a talk during a luncheon, which happens often, I can be more flexible, right? I can shift because I have generally the routines in my life that keep my energy up. And so then if it shifts a little, I'll just go back. I'll let it come away from the structure and I'll let it go back. And I'm definitely more productive and I don't waste as much time. That's definitely true for me, and that's why I wanted to share it for you. So try it. Reach out, let me know what you think. Great. So that's what I have for today. Let's seal that in with 3 breaths together. Exhale everything. Take a deep inhale. Exhale. Again, inhale. And exhale. Last one, inhale. And exhale. Great, thank you. I would like to thank again the sponsor of this episode. Suarez Candler Law, located in Houston, Texas, helps individuals and companies with immigration solutions. They bring families together, bring employees to companies, defend in removal proceedings, and provide representation for naturalization or citizenship issues. Suarez-Candler Law can be reached at 713-672-2635. Again, that's 713-672-2635, or www.suarezcandlerlaw.com. That's www.suarezcandlerlaw.com. Thanks so much.
Thank you for being with us on the New Billable Hour podcast with your host, Ritu Goswami. Subscribe to the podcast wherever you like to listen. To get your free copy of the New Billable Hour book and other resources, visit www.newbillablehour.com. You can contact Ritu directly at ritu@newbillablehour.com.